Peter apparently triggering Mary Jane by calling her beautiful.
Yeah, you know what? There's more to us, okay? There's more to us women than looks.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Like, I appreciate your brains as well as your beauty, Keller.
Thank you.
There it is. What up, gang? Dre here.
Alex here.
And while you're here, as always, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell for alerts of new episodes. You guys got us to 3K. Our next milestone is 4K.
Almost there.
We know we can get there with your awesome support and help. Gang, we love you so much.
We do. And today, we are doing our trailer reaction
Yes.
for Spider-Man Far From Home teaser trailer number 1.
Yes.
We have been waiting. We haven't watched it.
Yes.
We've been patiently waiting.
No.
So excited.
No. This dropped yesterday. We're being good about this. We were waiting we got together to actually watch this because, like, it's Spider-Man, obviously, my favorite
It
superhero.
took everything in us. We were, like, avoiding everything on social media.
Man, I can't wait. And we just saw Into the Spider-Verse, literally one of the best movies of
So
2018.
good. It was in our top 10 movies of the year.
If you haven't seen it, check out that list. It's on our channel right now. We want to see how the story continues, not only after the snapture, because obviously Spider-Man turned to dust in the last Avengers movie, but we also got the continuing story from Homecoming, where the Vulture knows his secret identity. In this one, we know the main bad guy is Mysterio, played by Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes, I love Jake Gyllenhaal. Excited to see him as Mysterio.
And in that post-credit scene from Homecoming, we saw that the dude in prison with Michael Keaton was Scorpion. That's 3 members of the Sinister Six right there. I don't know
What's gonna happen?
where they're going with this, but I would love to see in Spider-Man Part 3.
I'm so excited.
I hope they're setting up for a future Sinister Six movie. This one is the next step in that phase. Should we just go?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Here we go, gang.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
That was so good.
Hey, Billy!
Hey, sorry I'm late. Happy. You look nice.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. New dress?
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
What just happened?
Planning a trip?
Going to Europe. School trip.
No, it's no test.
Did you get your passport?
Peter Parker here to pick up a passport, please.
Mini toothpaste? Pack your suit.
Oh, yeah. I just want to go on my trip with my friends. Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
See the briefcase?
You look really pretty.
Therefore, I have value.
No, that's not
I'm
right.
messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some time with
tricked
MJ.
her.
I think she really likes me, dude.
That reminds me when I first fell in love. I had just finished my food called.
Ned. I love Ned.
No!
So nice to finally meet you, Spider-Man.
Yes!
You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
What?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
I think Nick Fury just hijacked our summer vacation.
Awesome.
Yes! Lightning suit.
You got gifts, Parker, but you have a job to do. Are you going to step up or not? You're all alone. Your friends are in trouble.
Oh! Black
What are
Magic.
you going to do about it?
Mysterio!
You don't want any part of this.
He can fly?
Who is that guy?
He's like Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
He's no Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
What, he looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. Sup, dickwad?
Okay. Sorry if the camera was on
Wow.
full shaky
Yeah.
mode. I couldn't stop jumping up and down where they started playing the Spider-Man does whatever
Spider-Can.
Like, they actually put
I know.
that song.
We danced around because we're really excited, okay?
They put that song in the actual trailer, gang.
Oh my
You
God.
know, our first official one for 2019. Here come the scrub. All right.
I didn't know what you were leading up to.
You never
with that.
know.
No, I
Every
just,
time I
like,
see it, you're like,
look,
I know.
where's he going with this big intro? Okay, scrub. It's scrub time.
We start off with a homeless
Charity
event. We see the homeless support, food, shelter, and hope. It looks like Aunt May is sort of maybe the head of this foundation, which actually is kind of a cool thing because if any of you have played the Sony Spider-Man PS4 game that just came out, that's a side storyline with Aunt May where, you know, she actually does help out the homeless. So maybe they're adopting that. You know what?
They're both saving the world in their own way.
It's a Sony video game. This is a Sony movie. There's no way that's an accident. So
Yeah,
there we go.
for sure.
Yeah.
And I love, like, it just starts off with them just tag teaming. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, there's a little high five. Clearly, she's pimping out Spider-Man to, you know, help earn money.
Because we know
for
the
the
last one she
homeless.
found out who she is.
Yeah.
So clearly, in the past 2-3 years since that homecoming, she's become to terms with it. She's okay with him being a Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, that's what you got from that high five. Like, she's here for it.
We see the Happy Hogan comes in with this check. If you notice, the check for $500 grand is signed by Pepper Potts.
Which means she has survived
Yes.
the finger snap.
Or at least came back after the finger
Yes.
snap. And we also see that it's from the Tony Stark Relief Foundation. Damage Control, which he set up to work away from Michael Keaton, which made him want to like go into crime to support for his family. We see that it's the same organization.
We also get a little flirtation going on between Happy and Aunt May.
Yes, we do.
He's like, is that a new dress? She's like, how do you know? And then Peter Parker's just sitting there like, what? What's happening?
And I'm happy for Happy because the big guy who's the sidekick and assistant never gets any love. I'm glad, like, let a big brother get some love. I
Yes.
appreciate that. Yeah.
I love this shot when he's packing because you see him pull the socks out to smell them. Like, I still do that. Like, I think they're trying to show that, you know, this Peter Parker's young, he's still a teenager. Well, I still do that. You can smell your socks at any age. to
The
check
old
for
smell
cleanliness.
test. This shot where he's swinging past what looks like the former Avengers Tower. If you remember in Homecoming, they sold that tower. It looks like it's being renovated. Now, call me crazy, gang. I think / hope upon hopes that since Marvel now owns Fox as of this summer, that this is a Easter egg for the future Baxter Building.
Yes.
You nerds know that the Baxter Building is owned by the Fantastic Four.
That would be brilliant.
How amazing would that be? And side note, if they do cast the Fantastic Four, after seeing A Quiet Place,
Quiet
A
Place.
Quiet Place, John Krasinski, Emily Blunt, Reed and Sue, let's move on.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw one in.
Oh, you got
the
one?
mix.
Yeah.
Zac Efron.
As Reed?
No, it's Johnny Storm.
Oh, yes. Yes, with a capital Y. I'll sign up on that. This passport, if you'll notice, everybody, says August 10th for Peter Parker's birthday.
Which means he's a Leo, like me. Hey.
Besides that, the deep cut here is that August 10th was actually the original publication of the very first Spider-Man comic. I love the fact that he doesn't even want to take his suit with him because I imagine after fighting a giant purple space god and turning into dust, you're probably like, you know what? I need a vacation
He
from
needs a break.
a little break from being a Spider-Man.
Yeah, and also I love that we see that suitcase. It has the BFP on it for Benjamin Franklin Parker.
We get a few shots of them in Venice on vacation in Europe. We see Peter apparently triggering Mary Jane by calling her beautiful.
Yeah, you know what? There's more to us, okay? There's more to us women than looks.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Like, I appreciate your brains as well as your beauty, Keller.
Thank you.
There it is. But I do have a theory about Mary Jane, the fact that Zendaya had red hair as of
May 2018 at the Met Gala, she was sporting a chopped red look.
I think either at the end of this movie or at the beginning of the next movie, she's finally going to dye her hair red, and we're going to get the famous MJ scene of Tiger, You just hit the jackpot. I love the fact that we get Ned here getting knocked out by Nick Fury, and just the fact that Nick Fury's in it.
It was such a surprise. I was like, what villain is here now? We got a few shots of the kids enjoying their vacation, and then we got Spider-Man in his glider suit.
Love flying Spider-Man. We also get a shot of what looks like the elementals here. Gang, for those of you who don't know.
Deep cut right
It's
here.
a deep cut, but in the comics, the elementals consist of Magnum, Hellfire, Hydron, and Zephyr, which is an airbender. Although I have a theory that they're not actually going to deal with cosmic beings in in a Spider-Man movie. I think it's actually going to be Mysterio using his powers of illusion to create these elementals. More on that later.
Yes.
And it had been said that when Mysterio starts off in this movie, he's actually partners with Spider-Man. Things go wrong later. I think he's a big fraud because in the comics, Mysterio is a stuntman / con man who wants to be a superhero. An illusionist who wants to be treated like a superhero. So therefore, he creates crimes syndrome style from The Incredibles and makes himself look bigger and better than he actually is. I call shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
A few more shots of Happy Hogan trying to give him advice. He says you're all alone. Now, I wonder when he says you're alone, is that a little Easter egg for Endgame? Do more Avengers actually die than we realize? Because why would Spider-Man be alone taking all
Where are
these
the rest
giant
of the Avengers?
elemental forces? Seems like a lot for a teenage kid to be taken on by
Or
himself.
maybe they're also just on a vacation, out of touch.
The Avengers took a vacation
Yeah,
after the dusting.
They got tired. They needed a break.
A few more shots of his classmates being attacked, running from bad guys and explosions and whatnot. Spider-Man stealth suit. Apparently, this suit was given to him by S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nick Fury. At the same time, I don't think it's any accident that this looks very similar to the Spider-Man Noir suit played in Into the Spider-Verse by Nick Cage, who's always a win.
Yes, and it looks super dope. Like,
looks
I
really
love
dope.
any time we get to see our superheroes in all black. I
Yes.
think they just look more badass.
I agree with you so much right there.
And then we get the money shot of Mysterio coming down in a cloud of green smoke, which also just sets it up to show that he can do all these illusion-y things.
Yes.
He's not the good guy that we think.
Yes. Like they even joke at the end.
That
like,
doesn't look like a hero shot. That
No.
looks villainous.
Yes, it looks like a fake hero. That looks
That's-
like someone who's pretending to be a hero. And I love the joke where they're all bantering at the very end of the trailer where he's like, he looks like a little Thor, a little Doctor Strange. They're comparing him to other superheroes. And then Flash Thompson, who is comic accurate. In the comics, Flash Thompson loves Spider-Man. He's the biggest Spider-Man fanboy, yet at the same time, he hates Peter Parker.
I love that last scene.
Yeah.
It's so funny. And, you know, he just has to sit there with his mouth shut, like, oh, and take it.
Yes.
It's so good.
Gang! Woo! First scrub of 2019.
Felt good.
It felt good.
Scrub love.
It felt good in the chest area right here. Thanks for checking out our trailer reaction and breakdown for Spider-Man Far From Home. As always, make sure to like, subscribe, and hey, hit that bell for alerts of new episodes.
That's right. And leave us any comments, any more trailers coming up that you want the scrub love for. Let us know. And also, what are your theories? What like, is Mysterio projecting all this?
Yeah.
Is he fighting the Elementals? What do you guys think?
Do more Avengers die? That's why Spider-Man
No.
is all alone?
No.
We don't know. You tell us in the comments.
All right. Until next time, guys, I've been Alex.
I've been Dre.
Catch you later.
Bye.